What is up? Jason Rigby, self-aware leader, getting excited today. One of the things that I think is important, and I just want to go over this quickly with you today, is being an uncompromising leader. Having a path to authentic success. I don't know whether you're running a business, whether you're middle management, whether you're managing a team, or maybe just simply leading your own life. I have a question for you. Have you ever felt torn between what you know is right and what others expect of you? Have you even ever been called as a leader stubborn or difficult because you have refused to budge on your core beliefs? Well, if so, you're in good company. I've worked with some incredibly successful people, from startup founders to Fortune 500 CEOs, and I can tell you a common trait that all of them possess is they are uncompromising in the pursuit of the vision that they have and their goals to accomplish that vision. So what does it mean to be uncompromising? And I want you to understand, it's not being bullheaded or inflexible, but an uncompromising leader is having a rock solid sense of purpose and the courage to execute on that purpose, to stay true to it. And like I said, we're not talking about being inflexible. This isn't like steamrolling people over. You know, that's not a good leader anyways. But do you have a rock solid sense of purpose? Do you have the courage when times get tough to be able to have a clear and vivid picture of what you as a leader want to create? You have to not just see the present and get caught up in the mundane. You have to see the future potential. And it's not only just vision, but it's values. What do you stand for? What are your non-negotiables? What is your moral compass? Because that's the only thing that's going to help you in those tough decisions. And those tough decisions will define you in who you are as a leader. And they can make or break you. I've seen this happen so many times. You have to say no. And that takes grit. It takes the guts to say no. It takes the guts to say no to good opportunities. See, key word, good opportunities that don't align with your vision. And it even means facing criticism from those around you. We see this constantly in history when we read leadership books. Why is it not easy, but totally worth it? Let's be real. This path isn't easy to walk down, guys. That's why leadership is so tough. That's why you have to constantly learn leadership every single day. Because an uncompromising leader means facing doubt. People will question you. They'll tell you you're wrong, that this can't be done. And you have to find strength within yourself to not listen to the naysayers. You're going to have to make tough calls. Decisions are going to be unpopular. We face that as a leader. And you're going to have to cut ties with people. You're going to have to cut ties with projects. You're going to have to say, this doesn't serve the vision. So we've got to move on. That's tough. And then not just facing doubt and making tough calls, but constantly learning. We have to be, as a self-aware leader, always seeking ways to improve, always seeking ways to adapt. So how do you get there? How do we become an uncompromising leader? Number one, we have to dig deep. We have to find within ourselves, as self-aware leaders, what makes you tick. What are your non-negotiables? Get crystal clear on your values and priorities. Once you have that deepness, once you've answered those questions, that defines who you are as a leader for the rest of your life. It takes time to figure this out, but it's worth it. Take a Sunday, go somewhere for an afternoon, go to the park, get your laptop out, a coffee shop. Ask yourself these questions. What are your non-negotiables? What makes you tick? How do I get clear on my values and principles and priorities? Number two, craft your vision. What do you want to build? What impact do you want to make? Paint a detailed picture of your future. Build your tribe. Surround yourself with people. Hire people who get it. Hire people who will support you. Hire people who will challenge you. And hire people who will call you out when it's needed so that you can maintain the tribe that's working towards that vision. And then take bold action. Don't just dream, do. Start small if you have to, whatever you have to do, but keep moving forward. Learn from your mistakes, adjust along the way. As a self-aware leader, that's what we do. We learn from our mistakes and we make micro adjustments and we keep pivoting till it gets done. The world needs now, more than ever, guys, uncompromising leaders. And if you've ever felt like an outsider because you refuse to compromise your values, know this, you're not alone and you're not wrong. We need more leaders who have the courage to stand for something, to create positive change in the world. And this world desperately needs it. Embrace your uncompromising spirit. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, it is your superpower. It is your superpower.